Hello, and welcome to the ninth lesson in our Unity for Beginners course. Today we're going to be cleaning up some of the horrible code that we've written earlier throughout the course. And we're going to start with making sure that coins work. Because if you've played the game so far, they don't. And if they do, you may have done it wrong. So right now we can't collide with it, because what we want to happen when we hit the coin is for it to disappear and pick it up. And if I uncheck this box is trigger, it will work, but we'll actually collide with the coin briefly before picking it up. You see how I stopped right there? That's a problem, because if we're doing some sort of crazy ramp jump or something and there's coins in the air, we're gonna smack straight in that coin and fall. That's not good. So what we're gonna do is rearrange some of the code that we've already written. So here in the pickup class, we have, like an on collision enter. And what this method does is it gets called and runs all this code the moment that the pickup collides with something else. So we could switch this to an on trigger enter, but the pickup isn't what's entering the trigger. It's vice versa. The player is going to enter the trigger. That is the pickup. I hope I didn't confuse you just then. So we're going to take this, Control X, and put it into the player class. Change this to on trigger. And then we're going to do collision.gameObject. And we need to get a pickup class from it. So if collision.transform.gameObject dot get component pickup is not equal to null, then we're gonna reference it. So I'm gonna take this right here because I don't want to rewrite it. Pickup other equals this. Now we're gonna do other.method name, other.value. And if you're confused about why we have method name and value, we have it in here in the pickup class. So everything's being done from the player now, so we're able to enter triggers rather than having to collide with coins and mess up our momentum. Destroy, we need to destroy the other.gameObject. The name other does not exist. That's because this needs to be in here now. That actually would have been bad, because if any other moving object, if we had obstacles that rolled down a ramp or something trying to smack into us and they hit a coin, the coin would disappear. So I'm glad that we caught that as well. I think this should work. I always think things will work and then they don't. So going back to the coin, we need to go ahead and make sure it's a trigger now. Just switched it back, and then the jump power up needs to be a trigger, so does the speed. So if you look real closely, I'm going to scale this up to make the resolution look ugly. It doesn't work. Huh. Script error, on trigger, enter. Collider? Nope. Okay, so instead of a collision, we use collider. And we're just going to keep that name the same. If you'd like to change it, do Control F, and then you can find and replace. Actually, we can do that. And then you want to do replace all. Now this collider, yada yada yada. Get rid of this. Awesome. We have a coin. And we got both of those power-ups, so we go crazy. What I don't like is how the coin text didn't change. Value 5. Okay, so the pickups modify everything. I don't know why I keep doing that. Collider.transform.gameObject. Okay, we're doing this dot game object now because we're off of the player and we don't need the game object word here since all of our methods for picking up coins and things are in this class. Now if they were in another class but still in the same game object, we would do game object. Okay, we have 5 coins and the pickups work. Sweet. One last thing before we go. Something I don't like about the way we have the game right now is if we fall like that, we don't come back. And this is real simple. We'll go into the player controller and in our void update, we're going to do if transform.position.y is less than minimum y position, and we're going to add that. And let's do -10 as a default. This dot die. And this is exactly what I was saying. So our die method is in the player class, not the player controller. So we're going to do this dot game object dot send message, and then we'll put die in quotations. And that is all we should need. Let's make sure we can fall and come back. Awesome. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. We'll be doing more just short code consolidation videos throughout the series. Like I said, as we write this code, we will realize errors along the way and fix them. So yeah, if you'd like to see a certain feature pop up in this game, I can help make that happen if you put it in the comments section. Alright, bye.